Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say, 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. All right, here's the former UFC bantamweight champion, Dominick Cruz. I feel like it's kind of unfair that he's not here to defend himself against you as he's making this walk, but ubiquitously regarded, DC, as the best bantamweight of all time.
I love that word, ubiquitously, or whatever. I don't know how to say it.
You nailed it.
It's beautiful, but if you're going to talk about someone and use that word, it needs to be Dominick Cruz, because he really is one of the greatest fighters this division has ever seen. One of the smartest guys that I've ever been around. He fights with me constantly at the commentary table.
He does.
But I love it because I feel like it brings out the most in both of us. And when Dominick Cruz is challenged, he always steps up. That's why he's been so successful in his mixed martial arts career.
We talk a lot about the footwork, the cardio, the striking. The one thing Dominick will tell you, if he needs to take a beating and lean on that heart and that toughness, he is more than willing to do so. Good to see Dom Cruz back on the proving ground here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with the same height and some differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 20 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Woburn, Massachusetts, Rob Font! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 24 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, USA, Dominick the Dominator Cruz! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready? Are you ready? Fight!
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker, at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Nice 1-2 combination there. Oh, looked like he was trying to set up the head kick, but he misses on that attempt.
Keep your hands up, let's go.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
A little cut below that left eye. And there comes the separation now.
Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish this fight.
Oh!
Both of these gentlemen are putting it on the line.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet.
Ah, that jab hurt him.
Pretty good right hand. Oh, that's a beautiful kick right there. I don't know if you've ever been kicked by a mule. Probably feels something like that.
It has to. This guy is landing this kick with so much force. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Takedown attempts starting to pile up. just missed with the leg kick. He engages in a single collar tie. Then both guys really throwing with authority. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
You got him.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt there, DC. I'm no analyst, but that one was pretty telegraphed, not his best effort.
Yes, he may as well have sent a text message to his opponent saying, I'm going to shoot the moment the fight starts. Of course, he got defended. Set up your attack, Chef, man. Nice straight punch.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. 10 seconds to go. Oh, that straight punch knocked his head in the wrong direction.
Really putting his opponent on notice.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Are you ready? You ready? Fight!
And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate.
Oh, man, that cut not in a good place, and it's not getting any better.
There's no tell on that leg.
Getting the hands going here early. Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
John, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good to get kicked like that.
Oh, he landed that kick to the outside of the lead leg there, DC.
He is chopping up that leg. They say chop down the tree. You beat your opponent by slowing him down first with those nice outside legs.
Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent released.
A sigh of relief from the people watching because they were tired of watching him flail around trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do with the top control?
All right, side control now. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Under 3 minutes now remain in round two. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm. Well, you have the advantage.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
Look at the turtle in that kick.
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
Now he touches him with the left. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Oh, and he's back up again. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Relax. You're doing great at getting him down, and on the ground you're controlling well, but I need you to start.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Third round underway.
Great punch.
Oh, hook shot blocked there. Wow!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press it. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, straight right. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Oh, nice. Oh, John, that was so nice. What a beautiful takedown.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
And they both stand up.
Beautiful strike.
All right, so he connects with another punch there, kind of targeting that cut.
I mean, when you get a cut on your opponent and you see it and it's pouring blood, you continue to attack it. Every time you land, you can see that it splits a little bit more. Great job finding that weakness and really taking advantage of it.
Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick, but he somehow is managing.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because, oh!
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the gun.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Ooh, blocks the shot. Well, that's how you draw it up. Nice trip to secure the takedown. Gets up again here, but hurting. Oh, right, left combo. Whoa!
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, big knee. Back to the feet. Oh, he might be out. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this first. Go finish his fight.
Oh! Huge right hand! What a fight! All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Yes, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Dominic the Dominator Cruz.
All right, so the judge. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts with respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists. This guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles Doblox Oliveira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Jake the Celtic Kid Matthews! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him. Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Couple of chins here being tested early.
Nice takedown land.
Matthews gets the single leg takedown. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Back to the feet now. Beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hook.
Oliveira's now looking for a Darce choke.
Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten them out and just go for the finish.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very accurate. Wow. Actually got the takedown.
What I'm talking about right there. He can't handle your striking. Just keep moving to your left. Just stay away from his power and just keep.
All right, let's get to round 2. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up? He's digging his entire weight into those punches to the body.
Single collar tie now. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Oh, beautifully placed with the left hook counter. Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
It's my favorite punch in all the fighting.
Oh, he hurt a belly jab.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. He blocks the punch.
Big punch from the clinch.
Back and forth we go. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
I mean, he's cutting it down. Oh! Strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
3 minutes and change to go in round 2.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Right hand punch in the clinch.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here and as a result has really picked up the pace in round 2. Swing and a miss by Oliveira. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here.
There are so many options to dictate and control this exact position. Who is going to take advantage of it?
Well, he has stayed good. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. But for the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
That is fair. But you can see him now starting to gain posture and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting
And that's going to do it. And that'll do it.
Oh! Woo!
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming. So a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Charles the Bronx Oliveira!
Well, he's smiling. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
He does not
in
have
this
to.
matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, this is about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, He ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive knees into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxing, the high level, from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Swanson is 2 years the elder. Stevens will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Here once more.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 28 wins, 19 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of San Diego, California, USA, Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 28 wins, 13 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Palm Springs, California, Cub Swanson!
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. Round 1, outstanding matchup of strikers. Any chance this thing hits the canvas tonight, Sean?
I don't believe so. I think when you have 2 high-level strikers like you have in these 2 men, they're going to go to the center of the octagon, and it's going to be a kickboxing match. A kickboxing match that you would see in a ring. Tonight, we're going to watch it inside of an octagon.
DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this? Real quick leg kick.
Got the single collar tie.
Massive knee to the body land.
Ooh, now he's got the tie plumb, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove his underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai.
Just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Cub Swanson. Nice punch there by Swanson there. 2 minutes have expired here in our opening round.
Protect your face.
Oh, collar tie.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the tie clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great...
All right, so a high-amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job. That right hand landed. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Nice 1-2 there by Stevens. Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world. Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times people will block the shot that's incoming.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Stevens. Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Big elbow there. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 10 seconds now to go in the round. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
All right, round 2 forthcoming here. Cub
Okay, you ready?
Swanson
Round 2. Ready?
versus Jeremy
Let's go,
Will
fight.
Heathen Stevens. Stevens' lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Ooh. The fight stats plenty more where that came from, but thus far 60 total strikes, and now landed for Killer Cub. Well, more often than not, DC, when the strike has been thrown, it has found the home. 52% the accuracy rate against Jeremy Stevens.
Big kick.
Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively, he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively, he's been strong tonight.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent. Not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head movement and the activity and the awareness of this fighter.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is the opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, it creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Stay sharp, stay sharp.
He's a tech armbar now.
And he's out. Nice hammer fist. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Stevens. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Stevens going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. And they both stand up. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, big knee! Oh, big left hook there. How about those 5 minutes? All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight, guys.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. Oh!
He's hurt bad now. He's got to press it. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Man! Oh, man, this guy's got elbows for days, huh?
He throws them up. He throws them across the body. He just has a variety of elbow attacks.
105 total strikes have found the target thus far for Jeremy Stephens. Well, and anytime you're above 50%, you got to feel pretty good about that, landing with 56% accuracy against...
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly.
Oh! Huge right hand! Oh!
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Boom! Oh!
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Oh, no!
Try to establish that jab. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Nice punch there.
Stephens' lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Well, Ben Saunders and the Muay Thai practitioners out there would be the hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Stephens. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Relax, man. Everything's good. You're fine, okay? We got a cut. He's cut too.
You ready? You ready? Let's go, fight.
It's messed up real bad.
Oh, that punch will count. Back to the feet. Oh! He's out!
He's done, he's done.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, let's re-rack the highlight now, DC, and he's certainly going to enjoy watching this one back. The head kick was there early, it was there often, and ultimately ended the night for his opponent.
He found a weakness in his opponent's game. The left kick, over and over, he was able to land it. And he was landing the strikes too with his hands, but ultimately it was the kick that was hidden behind the punch that finished the fight for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 26 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, SWANSON!
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and Candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.